Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Indian universities are gaining global recognition, addresses valedictory ceremony of Delhi University's centenary celebrations. Annual Amarnath Yatra to begin tomorrow from both Baltal and Pahalgam routes in Jammu and Kashmir. India criticizes delay in reforms at UN Security Council. Chinese President Xi Jinping will attend virtual SCO summit hosted by India on July 4th, says Chinese Foreign Ministry. And India beat Iran to win Asian Kabaddi Championship in Busan, South Korea. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said Indian universities are gaining global recognition today due to futuristic policies and decisions in the education sector. Speaking at the valedictory ceremony of the centenary celebrations of Delhi University, Mr. Modi said there was a time when Delhi University had just 3 colleges. Now it has more than 90 colleges.
कोई इंसान हो या संस्थान, जब उसके संकल्प देश के लिए होते तो उसकी सफलता भी देश की सफलताओं से कदम मिलाकर चलती है। कभी डीयू में केवल 3 कॉलेज थे, आज 90 से ज्यादा कॉलेज है। कभी भारत की इकोनॉमी फ्रेजाइल के लिस्ट में थी, खस्ता हाल थी, आज भारत दुनिया की टॉप 5 इकोनॉमीज में शामिल हो चुका है।
Prime Minister said Delhi University has completed 100 years at a time when the nation is celebrating Amrit Mahotsav for completing 75 years of independence. He said Delhi University is not just a university but a movement.
25 साल बाद जब देश अपनी आजादी के 100 साल पूरे करेगा, तब दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी अपनी स्थापना के 125 वर्ष मनाएगी। तब लक्ष्य था भारत की स्वतंत्रता, अब हमारा लक्ष्य है 2047 तक विकसित भारत का निर्माण। पिछली शताब्दी के तीसरे दशक में स्वतंत्रता संग्राम को नई गति दी थी। अब इस शताब्दी का ये तीसरा दशक भारत की विकास यात्रा को नई रफ्तार देगा।
Mr. Modi said Delhi University has more female students than male students, indicating significant improvement in the gender ratio.
आज डीयू में पढ़ने वाले लड़कों की तुलना में लड़कियों की संख्या ज्यादा हो गई है। इसी तरह देश में भी जेंडर रेशियो में काफी सुधार आया, यानी शिक्षण संस्थान की जड़ें जितनी गहरी होती हैं, देश की शाखाएं उतनी ही ऊंचाइयों को छूती है। और इसलिए भविष्य के लिए भी यूनिवर्सिटी और देश के संकल्पों में एक रूपता होनी चाहिए, इंटरकनेक्शन होना चाहिए।
He said a large number of universities and colleges have been established across the country. Prime Minister said in the last few years, the number of institutions like IIT, IIM, NIT and AIIMS is increasing continuously.
आज देश भर में बड़ी संख्या में यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेज बनाए जा रहे हैं। पिछले कुछ वर्षों में IIT, IIM, NIT और AIIMS जैसी संस्थाओं की संख्या में लगातार बढ़ोतरी हुई है। ये सभी इंस्टीट्यूट्स न्यू इंडिया के बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स बन रहे हैं। साथियों, शिक्षा सिर्फ सिखाने की प्रक्रिया नहीं है, बल्कि ये सीखने की भी प्रक्रिया है।
Prime Minister said India's soft power can become a success story for the country's youth. He said they need to shape their mindsets and universities must assist them in refining their goals and objectives. Mr. Modi said today's youth wants to do something new and not be limited to just a degree and aims to carve their own path.
ये गाइडिंग फोर्स है भारत की युवा शक्ति। इस हॉल में बैठ मेरे युवाओं की शक्ति। एक समय था जब स्टूडेंट्स किसी इंस्टीट्यूट में एडमिशन लेने से पहले सिर्फ प्लेसमेंट को ही प्राथमिकता देते थे, यानी एडमिशन का मतलब डिग्री और डिग्री का मतलब नौकरी। शिक्षा यहीं तक सीमित हो गई थी, लेकिन आज युवा जिंदगी को इसमें बांधना नहीं चाहता। वो कुछ नया करना चाहता है, अपनी लकीर खुद खींचना चाहता है।
Speaking on the occasion, Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said in the last 100 years, Delhi University has given many scientists, public leaders, industrialists and journalists to the country. He said under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, the government implemented the new national education policy after 34 years. Mr. Pradhan congratulated Delhi University for implementing national education policy. Prime Minister reached university by Delhi Metro. He interacted with the students at the Delhi University. During the program, the Prime Minister laid the foundation stone of the Delhi University Computer Center and the building of the Faculty of Technology and the academic block which will be built in the North Campus of the university. The University of Delhi was established on 1st May 1922. In the last 100 years, the university has grown and expanded immensely and now has 86 departments and 90 colleges. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Annual Amarnath Yatra will begin tomorrow from both Baltal and Pahalgam routes in Jammu and Kashmir. J&K Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha flagged off first batch of pilgrims from Bhagwati Nagar base camp in Jammu today morning. Talking to Akashvani News, Shri Amarnath Shrine Board CEO Mandeep Kumar Bhandari said that over 3 lakh pilgrims have already registered for the yatra beginning tomorrow.
अभी तक तकरीबन 3,04,000 यात्रियों ने अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन विभिन्न माध्यमों से यहां करवा लिया है। श्री अमरनाथ जी की यात्रा के लिए 2 अलग-अलग रूट से वो अपनी यात्रा आरंभ कर सकते हैं, चाहे वो बालटाल एक्सेस है जो कि गांदरबल डिस्ट्रिक्ट में मौजूद है और दूसरा पहलगाम के जरिए जो कि अनंतनाग जिले से ये यात्रा आरंभ होती है। बालटाल के माध्यम से अगर यात्री ट्रैवल करते हैं तो उनको तकरीबन 14 किलोमीटर का ट्रैक जर्नी उनको करना है और अगर वो पहलगाम के रास्ते नुनवान बेस कैंप में रुकने के बाद चंदनवाड़ी से अपनी यात्रा आरंभ करते हैं तो 32 किलोमीटर का पैदल मार्ग उनको तय करना है।
Our correspondent has filed this report.
अमरनाथ बम बम बोले हम में उनमें हम चढ़ते पर्वत कदम कदम डमरू डम 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 डम.
Around 3,400 yatris left from Bhagwati Nagar base camp in Jammu in a cavalcade of 159 vehicles towards the base camps of Pahalgam and Baltal in the Kashmir Valley. The yatris were welcomed at various locations en route Kashmir Valley. They will proceed towards the cave shrine from tomorrow from the twin base camps in Pahalgam and Baltal. In a latest order, the administration has made the radio frequency identification tag necessary for the yatris and no yatri will be allowed to proceed further without the tags. Extraordinary security and all other necessary arrangements have been made by the administration and Shri Amarnath Ji Shrine Board across the yatra travel routes, accommodation centers and base camps for smooth, secure and successful yatra this year. Nasir Rathar.
The Court will dismiss the petition of Twitter challenging the blocking orders issued by the Union Minister of Electronics and Information Technology. Citing its conduct, the court also imposed a cost of 50 lakh rupees on Twitter. The social media blogging site had approached the court in June last year against the orders issued by the ministry. It claimed that the blocking orders violate the protocols prescribed under Section 69A of the IT Act and Article 14, which ensures freedom of speech. The Minister of Electronics had issued orders to block 138 online betting platforms and 94 money lending apps based on the recommendations of the Minister of Home Affairs and the inputs from the central intelligence agencies. Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi, in a letter to the State Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, has said that the order of dismissal of State Minister Senthil Balaji has been kept in abeyance till further communication from him. The letter said that the Governor has been advised by the Union Home Ministry to seek the opinion of the Attorney General with regard to the issue. V. Senthil Balaji, a minister with a portfolio, is undergoing treatment post-heart surgery at the Kaveri Hospital in Chennai. He was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate on the 14th of June in the cash for job case. Director General Akashvani Dr. Vasudha Gupta said Akashvani is a pioneer in the field of radio broadcasting in the country. She said the public faith in the only public broadcast is immense and hence the responsibility it holds is also massive. Addressing a one-day conference of heads of three verticals of Akashvani, that is program, regional news units and sales of Akashvani and the North Zone in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, Director General emphasized on content, coherence and creativity to stay ahead in the current era of social media. She commended the role of Akashvani in disseminating vital information to the remotest nooks and corners of the country during the hard times of natural disasters. She also asked the heads of various departments of Akashvani to further step up and work hand in hand to strengthen the institution. As the UN General Assembly decided to roll over the Intergovernmental Negotiations (IGN) on Security Council reform to its next session, India has termed it as yet another wasted opportunity. New Delhi said the process could well go on for another 75 years without achieving genuine progress. The UN General Assembly last night adopted a draft oral decision to continue the intergovernmental negotiations on Security Council reform at the 78th session of the UN General Assembly that will commence in September. The rollover decision marked the end of the IGN for the current 77th session. India's permanent representative at the UN Ambassador Ruchira Kamboj underscored that the rollover decision of the IGN simply cannot be reduced to a mindless technical exercise. Ms. Kamboj stressed it is now apparent that the IGN could well go on for yet another 75 years without any progress whatsoever. However, she added, as a responsible and constructive member of the United Nations, India will, of course, continue to engage in this process alongside her reform-minded partners and persist with the efforts to move from repetitive speeches to text-based negotiations. Chinese President Xi Jinping will attend next week's virtual summit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, being hosted by India. In a press release, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Hua Chunying said that at the invitation of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, President Xi will attend the 23rd Council of Heads of meeting of the SCO on 4th July via video conference. This is the first official announcement about Xi's participation in the SCO summit being hosted by India. The SCO is an influential economic and security bloc and has emerged as one of the largest trans-regional international organizations. India beat Iran 42-32 to win the Asian Kabaddi Championship 2023 in Busan, South Korea today. This is India's 8th title in 9 editions. Indian captain Pawan Sherawat led from the front with a super 10. A couple of tackle points by defenders and successful raids from Pawan Sherawat and Aslam Inamdar handed Iran the first all-out of the match in the 10th minute. Earlier in the day, India had beaten Hong Kong 64-20 to end the league stage of the tournament undefeated. 6 teams, India, Iran, Japan, Korea, Chinese Taipei and Hong Kong, participated in the championships. India won all 5 matches in the league stage and topped the points table. Iran came second, only losing to India in the league stage and made to the final. Indian men's national football team have recently made a significant gain in the FIFA World Rankings. The Blue Tigers moved up from the 101st to the 100th rank. The team surpassed Lebanon and New Zealand to achieve the rare feat. This advancement now keeps India as the 18th ranked team in Asia and the Asian Football Confederation (AFC). In the month of June alone, India have gained 4.24 ranking points in 7 matches. The key domestic indices hit fresh all-time highs today. In the afternoon trade, the BSE Sensex was trading above the 64,500 mark, while the NSE Nifty was trading near the 19,100 level. The Sensex jumped 659 points or 1.03% to trade at 64,574. The Nifty gained 181 points or nearly 1% to trade at 19,153 a short while ago. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Indian universities are gaining global recognition, addresses valedictory ceremony of Delhi University's centenary celebrations. Annual Amarnath Yatra to begin tomorrow from both Baltal and Pahalgam routes in Jammu and Kashmir. India criticizes delay in reforms at UN Security Council. Chinese President Xi Jinping will attend virtual SCO summit hosted by India on July 4th, says Chinese Foreign Ministry. And India beat Iran to win Asian Kabaddi Championship in Busan, South Korea. And with that, we end the Midday News.